Ah, hello there. Welcome from the OB Playhouse. And now, live streaming from lands far, far away and long ago, brought to you by the Princess Complex. Here they are, your hosts for Disenchanted. Please welcome Snow White, Cinderella, and Sleeping Beauty.
And with one kiss from the handsome prince, Snow White opened her eyes. She instantly fell in love with the prince, and soon after, they were married.
The prince placed a glass slipper on Cinderella's foot. The slipper fit perfectly. She instantly fell in love with the prince, and soon after, they were married.
Sleeping Beauty was kissed by a very handsome prince, and she awoke from 100 years' sleep. She instantly fell in love with the prince, and soon after, they were married.
And they lived
Happily ever after.
Well,
Not exactly.
Hit it! Skin as white as snow, lips cherry red, $1 million crown of shiny jewels sits on my pretty little head. A castle on a hill, a handsome prince for kissing. There's nothing that's gone missing from the fairy tales you read. Read. Go.
I own ball gowns made of taffeta and silk, hair yellow as the daffodil, skin pure and smooth as milk. I dream of never-ending youth, no wrinkles and no lines.
Would you wake up? 'Cause it's time we told the world the truth. That all those films and fairy tales are driving us out of our freaking princess minds. And just one more moment living happily ever after seems extreme. One more whistle while I work and I'm simply gonna scream.
One more pumpkin turned to horse and carriage.
Just one more cherry that's intact till marriage.
One more damsel in distress, and we're gonna climb those stairs up to the tower, and upon the midnight hour we'll breathe in our final breath and take a swan dive to our death.
Now some believe that all we crave is diamond rings. Well, tonight I'm here to tell you we want more.
We'd like feature films and fairy tales to feature more than girls with
Who
veils.
ride up with some guy they met one page before.
We're more than ladies in waiting, waiting for the next soiree or garden party on the royal lawn. What a yawn.
All us chicks
From Princess Flicks
have something more to say. Then help!
And where's the ball?
We're tired of that old tired cliche. And just one more once upon a time, and I swear I'll go insane.
Not a girl. One more slipper made of glass, and I swear I'll pop a vein.
One more prince who thinks he's cute and charming.
Slips me the tongue while I'm asleep. It's alarming. One more guy with perfect hair, and off we go out to the drawbridge for a leap when all the guards are fast asleep. And since we cannot swim or float, they'll find us face down in the moat.
Good evening, everyone. I am Snow White, and me and the girls here, Cinderella and Sleeping Beauty, are so glad you could join us for our little musical tea party.
Aha.
Of course, the tea may be slightly bitter today.
Ooh.
You see, we princesses from the original fairy tales are none too happy with the way all those magical storybooks and classic animated movies, not to mention all those realistic theme park shows portrayed.
Like helpless damsels in distress.
Who do nothing more than sit around and wait for their prince to come. Look at me. Do I look like I need to wait for my prince to come?
Ew.
Needless to say, we couldn't just sit on the shelves any longer and let our names continue to be used worldwide to roll out this evil
message.
So, with the help of this one's fairy godmother, we decided to bippity-boppity bust out a little princess show of our own.
A royal vaudeville, if you will.
A spellbinding variety hour.
A musical extravaganza.
Stop it. As I was saying, we've put together an all-star review in which we princesses will actually tell you the truth. And since live streaming a theatrical event should never last longer than 90 minutes...
I mean, nobody wants to sit here till midnight. Am I right?
Well, I guess we better get right to telling you how happily ever after we really are, because, let's face it, happily ever after can be a royal pain in the ass. And just one more friendly wooden creature smiles at me, and I'll be pissed.
One more group of mice who sew in iron clothes, I'll slit my wrist.
One more banquet in the hall, I'm leaving.
Just one more waltz around the ball, I'll be heaving.
One more ride upon his steed.
One more prick that makes me bleed.
One more day is all we need.
One more day is all we need. One more day is all we need.
Before these happy ever afters have us swinging from the rafters, how much more can we go taking for our next one? We gladly snap and break. Oh, what's a girl to do? We'll steal the horses from the stable, trot as fast as we are able.
Through the forest with the notion that we'll ride up to the ocean,
where we'll take our final whip as we gallop off a cliff. And as we plunge into those seas, we'll channel Thelma and Louise. But surely everyone will see that we'll die ever happily, knowing that we'll finally be friends. Someone kill me, please. Now, we're not the only princesses who've got a bone to pick with, among others, our old buddy Walt. No, there's a whole slew of us ready to go all Norma Ray on his ass.
We're gonna rip Steamboat Willie a new one. Just cut my feed.
And we've come together because, well, folks, let's talk turkey, shall we? We've all fallen prey to the princess complex. You know, that age-old idea in which you're only desirable and valid if you are a beauty-obsessed, ditzy, insecure, Bambi-like waif.
Hello. Well, that's it. I just wanted to say hello. Bye.
Yes, the princess complex. Which, by the way, has some hella terrible side effects. Take, for instance, my good friend Belle. Now, Belle here hasn't been feeling quite like herself lately, but she insisted on sharing her happily ever after with all of you in the hopes that the truth will help her overcome her tussle with the princess complex.
My name is Belle, and I'm from a small provincial town in the north of France, and yet I speak with an American accent. And I don't know why.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Belle.
Did you hear that? That's the clock upon the mantel, and he talks about timely things. I've a teapot in my kitchen who whistles and walks and sings. Have you heard my candelabra with all his Liberace's? This is not the way my story used to be. Now everything around me chatters and just loves to chew the fat. And that little chip cup just won't shut up! How Looney Tunes is that? And some of them sound British, and some speak en français. I find that I'm trapped in a fairy tale done the Disney way. And I can't help but think this is insane. What the hell? Has Mickey lost his mind? This is so lame that a mouse could be so damn unkind to a girl from classic lit who babbles on now like a twit with pottery, furniture, carpeting. God, this is shit! And it's driving me insane. The flatware often greets me like some heavenly kitchen choir. I just took a stroll with the casserole, had a chat with a deep fat fryer, and the fork and spoon like to dance and croon round the dining room. I'm no liar. I'd like to take this movie and set it on fire, 'cause it's driving me insane. Can't you see? This tale is old as time, went straight down the drain. Now my life has no reason or rhyme. When I eat, I get stressed. I just sit at the table, I'm so depressed, 'cause I'm scared that the dishes will break it too. It's driving me insane. Now I wanna cry, this is so wacky. I haven't always been this way. Then my tail went awry, slightly off tracky. I went from smart, witty French girl to one who has deep conversations with her bidet. And trust me, talking to inanimate objects is the least of my worries. Let's talk insane. Does anyone else think it's strange that my pain comes from dating a guy who's got mange? Here's the dirt, here's the scoop. I'm the girl who picks up her husband's poop. How much lower can they make this character stoop? This is driving me insane. I've gotta face reality, I'm insane. Beauty's gonna be bestiality, I'm insane. Ooh, I'm insane.
L-A-N. And a cricket. Mulan.
Asian girls are pretty with those blossoms in their hair. So beautiful and dutiful and virginal. I Japanese, they're not the same. And the painted horror of Chinese lore who went to war and saved the day. Yes, I ditched my fan dress like a man. Well, that's how I'm portrayed. Hey, I wonder why I didn't get the guy. Then it occurred to me that I just might be lesbian. I might be lesbian. I cut my bangs like Katie Ling's. I'm a flannel shirt shy of being lesbian. Lesbian. And I'd be telling a lie if I hadn't thought that maybe that's why I'm the only princess here without the guy. History and fairy tales would have you think there's only one way for a princess to get by. Be super cute, eat poison fruit, fall comatose, till some man on a white horse happens to have them by. And then you're flying high 'cause you think you need a guy, or else you might just die. Well, not every girl is gowns and curls, God knows we've tried. For some of us, that old Grimm bus just up and passed us by. But that doesn't mean we don't have dreams of damsels in distress. It simply means those screaming girls get saved by someone in a dress. Yeah, I might be a lesbian. I mean, I watch ESPN. I wear flats, have lots of cats. Now it can't be so wrong if this Disney thespian went degeneracian. To tell you the truth, those fables are so long in the tooth. And whether a princess decides if she's gonna be the groom or the bride, I'm sure that fairy tales will be fine with some Gertrude Stein. Yeah, I might be a lesbian. What's wrong with lesbian? I can rule kingdoms from DC to Shanghai. Let's all be lesbian, never to Lovian. And let's say goodbye to same old tired standby that our happy master pets. I'm in the guy. Give him a chance. I'm in the one who's wearing the pants. That's why I'm the only princess here without the guy. Asian girls are pretty with those blossoms in their hair. So beautiful and dutiful. Done that. Been there.
Mirror, mirror in my hand, why, who's that I see as I strike up the band? Why, it's Sleeping Beauty, singing a song called Perfect. That's perfect. Sleeping Beauty. Well, it seems we're having a few technical difficulties. Turn that off. Cut her feed. Okay, we gotta keep this moving, folks. Live stream. Cinderella, introduce the next princess. Now. Right now!
Oh, and now,
Right now!
all the way from Copenhagen, with her very own fishtail, here
a girl who gave up her father, her fin, and even her voice, just to net a man. Please welcome, just for the hell of it, the one, the only, singing chicken of the sea!
Yeah, they get it. I'm the freaking Little Mermaid. Little Mermaid, yeah! Woohoo!
And she's just ready to dive in and be part of your...
Get out. Okay, so I've been quiet a long time, but now I got a lot to say. I got a lot to say. Long ago, when I was just a glimmer in my parents' eyes, girls like me never dared step out of line. Then I came along, this teenage boy, crazed swimmer with the flirty eyes, a spoiled problem child, a headstrong bride. Then one night, a stormy sea tossed a ship about. A handsome prince fell overboard, and I gave him mouth to mouth. From then on, I was hooked, and I knew this rebellious daughter would walk among the world up there, a red-headed bipedal fish out of water. Two legs, too many. I'd gladly dump my 6-inch heels to jump back in with the moray eels. Too late to turn back now. I can't believe I swapped the 7 seas for a prince and a pair of these. Now, don't get me wrong, I love my husband dearly. With all my heart, I'm just wondering if I made a foolish trade. Handing in my mermaid fin was clearly
Not all that smart.
'cause now I gotta spread these to get laid.
Overlay.
Are inconvenient, gotta shave them twice a week. And I find I have to cross them, or else I give the boys a peek.
And her feet.
Require tending, 'cause they blister up and crack. I wish to dance and bicycle, but after both my arches fail, I wish he'd throw me back. Whoa, 2 legs, too many. I'd happily ditch these Nixon scabs to spend my life with the horseshoe crabs. Too late to turn back now. I can't believe I swapped the 7 seas for a prince and a pair of these. Now, I despise having flabby thighs, and I'd give them up with glee if I knew I could go back to 20,000 goddamn leagues underneath the sea. Whoa, too late, too many. I'd freely trade my bathroom scale to dive and breach with the humpback whale. It's too late to turn back now. I'd easily junk these pantyhose for the smell of flotsam in my nose. Too late to turn back now. I can't believe I swapped the 7 seas for a prince and a pair of these. Now I'm down on knobby knees. Ow. Legs just suck. I want to go home. I mean, have you seen what's going on up here? Y'all are just a mess. I pray someday that I'll swap these and return to the 7 seas.
went well. Okay, getting back on track now. Now, here she is, from the pretty pine woods of Appalachia, in another patently precipient, parody-pushing parade of pantomime, protest-proffering, pep and poignancy, a personable, pint-sized, eye-peeling pixie from the past that we pray will please and propel you to passionately put your palms parallel for the pulchritudinous and possessingly appealing yet pissed-off, peace-pipe-puffing, Powhatan princess. Boom! Say it with me, my people. Pocahontas, perfect.
And now, a word from our sponsor, the Princess Complex.
The Princess Complex.
The Princess Complex.
Princess Complex.
The Princess Complex.
The Princess Complex, a new fragrance brewed up by the friendly folks who brought you Toddlers and Tiaras, a show that ran 6 seasons on TLC, the Learning Channel.
The Princess Complex.
A perfume de
A
toilette.
delicate feminine scent.
A cologne for the discerning lady designed to make you absolutely reek with the smell of fear and insecurity.
The Princess Complex.
Just a dab behind each ear, and you too can look forward to spending a lifetime as a damsel in distress.
The Princess Complex. Rawr.
One spray on the wrist, and you'll be pining away for your knight in shining armor.
A handsome, dashing stranger who will swoop in and rescue you from your lonely, pathetic, useless existence.
The Princess Complex.
A specially concocted potion that guarantees despair.
Prolonged crying spells.
And starvation resulting in a waistline smaller than your own neck.
The Princess Complex may also result in bad decision-making.
And swollen glands.
Big, milky, swollen glands.
Big tits. I can never find a blouse that fits.
I got a silhouette that never quits.
Another pretty peach with mammoth tits.
I got a backache cause those men who made me up made sure I brought it at the club.
You think I'm popular because I'm sweet and I have a good personality?
No. Oh.
Truth is, I got a truss line and a Bentley and a conduit threads, and it's because I
Find myself with big tits.
I'm looking at him right now, sister.
Yeah, check out these blue corn moons.
gigantic jugs.
The kind where it's a chore to give close hugs.
You think I use performance-enhancing drugs? Or stuff my bra with 2 very large rolled up rugs?
And you know that you were written by a guy when your chest pokes out someone's eye.
Oh, sure. I got rolls, I got a yacht, I got some beachfront insane kids. But it's because I find myself, yes, sometimes I blind myself. I feel behind myself, I'm out of my wits, and it's because we've got
Big tits, melons allowed.
men worship the ground.
The ground upon which our shadows loom.
In all my films and dolls, there's cleavage galore.
Wanna know why?
Why?
'Cause men adore more of what's before your every entrance to a big tits.
So ginormous it's hard to find something to wear. They're so massive it's every princess's waking costume nightmare.
Big tits,
Non-entities.
perky and full, defying gravity's pull.
And we've got them because every one of us was.
Drawn by a man, a sexually frustrated man. That's why our story storyline span mountains and valleys from the Isle of Manhattan to the woods of Spokane.
Guys making films with their flies, so it's no small surprise that our backsides are tiny and our fronts seem to be supersized.
Teaching little girls that all you really need,
Is a prince and a boat.
and a pair of these to succeed.
Now pay attention, kiddies, if you want to get ahead in life.
All you require are enormous tears.
Colossal cans, they're just sitting there like two extra large pizza pans.
They just had to go and overinflate all my glands.
If I hold myself like this, then you can't see my hands.
It's a lie at every sequel they create. Our numbers tend to escalate.
That's why we find ourselves bags and boulders.
Hunched over shoulders, we aligned our shelves. Now nothing fits because we find ourselves with fun bags,
Hunkers, blinkers,
Knockers, Mizumis,
yabos,
tatas,
wonkers, bangers.
kahunas, bazongas.
Big tits!
I now give you Pocahontas in her own words. Some love history and some make it their own. That's how it goes, I suppose. And some can take what's real and make it not so real. And I wonder why we just stand by. The truth is I was just a child. And if you saw me, I really only stood this tall. And every problem seemed so small till Hollywood came calling. And that's when look at me now. My dear skin is cut way above my knee now. There's too much to see now. When did I get blushed? It looks like my makeover was completely rushed. My hair is just way overbrushed. Look at how it swirls round in the wind, all the colors of the wind. Am I the only one that this offends? Honestly, does anyone believe my grandma's in that tree? Or that I kissed John Smith? That's just not history. Why wasn't my story told honestly? There was a forest. I remember the river. I can still see the moon rise from land to sky. Now centuries later, all the colors are different. I look like a porn star, and I ask why. Can someone tell me why I'm forced to row around that river bend, just around the river bend? Am I the only one who knows this is pretend? And honestly, I was only 10, but now I'm double D. Can anyone explain
prepared to try this again.
Mirror, mirror in my hand, why, who's that I see as I strike up the band?
Well, that's not surprising. Okay. Cinderella! Cinderella!
Hello.
Look, it's getting late, and this is the last chance for Princess Ambien over there to sing her song. Wake her up.
Wake her up?
Yeah, you know, give her a little nudge and wake. Shh. I just. Shh. Okay.
Pinocchio, no. Pinocchio, no means no.
Cut her feed. That's just not right. Next princess! We're jumping ahead to the next princess.
Next princess. Look alive, fairy godmother. You heard the lady. Jump ahead to the next princess. Ow! Ugh! Glass slipper.
I know.
Mama's gonna need a new pair of shoes.
Mama's gonna need you to focus.
It's so keen, it's downright swell that she's standing here with Cinderella. It's a well-told tale that we'd like to tell, and it stars
Me?
Yes, it's taking time to see the light of a movie screen so big and bright. And even though I still sound white, she's free to be part of the royal menagerie.
Ladies and gentlemen, please help us welcome the princess who kissed the frog.
When I was a girl, all I ever wanted to be was a storybook princess. When I was a baby, I hoped and prayed maybe I'd be a storybook princess. I had a dream to be part of that team, and better late than never, that's a fact. And now I am that storybook princess that's finally gone black. That's right, I made it, y'all. Yeah, check me out. It's time for me to tell my story. All right. It's about time that they let this go rhyme so I could be a storybook princess. Why'd it take them so long to give a sister a song? Look at me, I'm a storybook princess. It's been hundreds of years, but at last it appears there's a new girl in town and baby's got back. 'Cause I am that storybook princess that's finally gone black. Yeah. They've made movies with toys, butts, and cars, and that annoys me. Where's my storybook princess? I've been waiting around, and now I've broken new ground. Holla! I'm a storybook princess. I went from book to theme park, and now I'm making my mark. And child, there is no turning back. 'Cause I am that storybook princess that's finally gone black. Now I'm sure it took persuasion to draw me darker than Caucasian. I'm not dense, it's Allison sense. My plush dolls wouldn't hit the rack. The messy big good business, the bet on black.
Down black, yeah. Hey, girl. Work. Yes.
that storybook princess.
Now I'm up on the screen, the French
Nubian queen.
and though kidding with a frog is kinda whack.
Whack.
I am that storybook princess. That's finally now this girl from the hood moved on up, she done good.
And if Roberta ain't taking no,
I got this. I am that storybook princess. That's finally
getting the mo with a drawbridge and bow.
but I'm keeping my pink Cadillac. Hey, I am that storybook.
She's that storybook.
Yes, I am that storybook princess. That's finally gone black.
That's finally gone black. That's finally gone black.
You're welcome.
We're back! Now, many of us princesses originally hail from the German motherland. First, of course, was me, everybody's favorite, Snow White, better known as Schneewittchen.
The brothers Grimm also popularized other German princesses like Cinderella, also known as Aschenputtel.
Yeah, something like that. Now, to sell cinema tickets and plush dolls to the masses, we German princesses had to be Americanized,
Commercialized,
merchandised.
advertised, right before our eyes.
I told you not to do that.
I apologize.
What we're trying to say here is that there is one German princess who refuses to give in to the capitalism and greed of Hollywood. And she's here with us right now.
Ladies und Gentlemen, please willkommen Rapunzel.
And now I sing.
Mine is a tale of pain and woe, a deep, dark tragedy. And I've got a story, it's a well-told allegory, no lies, no fibs, no cock, no cock. I've got a yarns that I will spin for you, and it's a whopper of a catastrophe. It's about the way that I'm displayed online on the World Wide Web, and until as the local dollar tree, I find myself on every Walmart shelf, and
has pimped me out to the suits on Old Wall Street. Now I'm on T-shirts, I'm on T-sets, hell, I'm even on your watch. And I've seen my face most every place. I'm on Pampers near the baby's crotch. You can even find my kisser on your tube of Pepsodent. Hey, hey, hey! And what have I got to show for it? Not one red cent. And you wouldn't believe the cockamamie merchandise they put us poor princesses on.
I'm on sweatpants, I'm on swim trunks, I'm on girlies underwear.
Hey, you've tattooed my puss on your cookbooks. Don't lie. You know it's there. Hey!
You can even find this Fräulein's mug on laundry detergent.
Hey! 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 And what have I got to show for it? Not one red cent. Not one red cent.
Not one red cent.
Not one red cent.
Not one red cent.
As long as that's my daily pay, I still can't pay the rent. Not one red cent.
Not one red cent.
Not one red cent.
Not one red cent.
How much do we get from every dollar that is spent? Not one red cent.
One, 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 one.
And now we all sing.
Not one red cent. Not one red cent.
Not one red cent.
Not one red cent. You can find my face on back of minty fresh Trident.
Not one red cent.
Not one red cent.
Not one red cent.
Not one red cent. I'm on box of VTs, but it don't change my bank statement.
Not one red cent.
Not one red cent.
Not one red cent.
Not one red cent. We can pay the rent 'cause we've seen not one stinking red cent.
We've seen not one red cent. Und we've seen not one red cent. Hey!
We've seen not one red cent. Hey!
Ooh, look at me. I'm flying. Ooh, here I am, coming in for a landing. Ooh, yeah, ooh. And I'm here. Okay, let's do this. Now, you may know me as Princess Bajulbador. You don't. Well, I was in a book called 1001 Nights. One reader, two readers, homeschooled. Okay, great. Let's make this easy for the rest of you. I was also in a children's book, The Story of Aladdin. Okay, in the movies they like to call me Princess Jasmine. Well, that's not me. Truth of the matter is, the Aladdin stories actually took place in South Asia. Well, that's just culturally insensitive. Don't you just love it when a big family entertainment company takes a classic story and spins it into a whole new world? Shining, shimmering, splendid. Hashtag, are you kidding me? I literally just got the right to drive this thing. Look, no matter how you slice it, we've still got a Jafar way to go. See what I did there? Try the hummus. You see, all they really want to do is make sure that I'm a secondary princess in a secondary role. The spotlight spotlight's on the guy who rubs the lamp. My father is a sultan, and my boyfriend's really cute, but my costume makes me look like I'm a secondary tramp. I don't do much of work and such, I'm simply story-free. I'm the poster child for Middle Eastern misogyny. I'm a secondary princess, living a secondary life, in a story where the men have all the fun. I'm told that all I'll ever need is to marry and to breed, popping out with a harem of kids one by one. But before you place your bet that I'm the girl you'll soon forget, a secondary princess, another bland cartoon coquette. Keep in mind, if I decide to drive a car, I'll drive her straight up the ass of Jafar, and then this woman's work is finally done. That's when the secondary princess with a secondary plot line will have secondary billing to no one. And now my song is done.
Snack time! Now that was filling. Princess Complex rule number 323. Remember, girls, we're princesses. We never eat.
I run 10 miles a day.
I have never tasted a Milky Way.
I had some ribs removed last week. And I skip every breakfast buffet.
I breaststroke to Africa and back.
I take hot yoga just to sweat out each snack.
And I haven't eaten since yesterday. 'Cause I'm told to keep my waistline shrinking, told to keep that weight and number sinking. But I just can't stop thinking that all I wanna do is eat a burger. All I wanna do is eat Hot Pockets. Even though princesses are told to stay light on their feet, that doesn't keep me from thinking. All I wanna do is cheat. All I wanna do is eat.
I go to Zumba dance. I cross the goalie just to fit in these pants. I don't know.
Down a bottle of Lipocene just last week. 'Cause I'm told to keep our metabolism popping, told to keep those extra pounds a dropping. But I just can't help stopping to think that all I wanna do is eat a pizza. All I wanna do is eat
Little Debbie's.
even though princesses are told they gotta have a tight, tight seat. That doesn't keep me until we're going stark raving mad. All I wanna do is eat, hug and hug. All I wanna do is eat, hug and hug. Even though princesses are taught to run from anything sweet, 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 that doesn't keep me from thinking that a hunk of string cheese brings Emma to her knees.
She's hungry,
and
feed
feels
that
me like
bitch.
no
Ooh,
other.
yeah.
But in a fairy tale, only skinny bitches prevail. So we gotta keep our heart rates pumping, Jenny Craigin' and rope jumping, just to keep from getting plumping. And yet, all I want to do is eat a Twinkie. All I want to do is eat
Meatballs.
even though princesses are told to cut back on red meat. That doesn't keep me from thinking all I want to do is eat a Cheeto, eat a Dorito, eat a burrito. All I want to do is eat
From the finger licking, like a bucket of chicken, hot dog I'm sticking.
Eat, I'm so hungry, I'm gonna eat.
Quarter pounder,
Gonna eat
till I'm rounder.
Gonna eat.
My Prince Flounder, my Prince Flounder. Eat sushi, gonna slice them up, gonna dip them in some sauces and slurp them down. Grab Sebastian, boil them up, dip them in some butter. It's fish. I'm starving.
He is your best friend.
I'd eat it.
All I wanna do. All I wanna do. All I wanna do.
And now, please welcome back to the stage the one, the only, me. Why, what's that you say? Oh, goodness, you're right. We haven't talked about them yet. So, since time is running short, I'd like to dedicate this next happy tune to all our Prince Charmings, without whom we princesses wouldn't be where we are today. Back in the olden days, when I had a chore to do, I'd whistle through the daily grind until my face turned blue. Now the centuries have passed, and I pray things change real soon.
and Sleeping Beauty. Now if he wants me to do dishes, then to that I say you. And if he wishes I would mop the floor, well, he can that too. He thinks I'll clean his house and just sit quiet on the shelf. Well, if that's the fairy tale he wants, then he can go himself. For years we've been the bed and whistle senselessly while we stay amused. But now we must grow some grass and stop this mindless whistling and tell that prince to take his out-of-date demands and stick them up his charming. So when he tells you to do laundry,
I'd like to see him try.
and when he wants the bathroom clean, well, he can eat.
And die.
And if he doesn't shape up, he can kiss my goodbye. 'Cause I'll whistle straight out that front door.
And the guy can mop his own floor. 'Cause I ain't gonna take it up the...
That hit a little close to home, didn't it? Now we've a one last thing to do, and that's to say I love you dearly. And if things don't change, then I'll simply say, fuck you. Okay, we're running short on time, so we're jumping to the finale.
Excuse me, but, aren't we forgetting a little something here?
No, Sleepy, we're almost out of time, so we're jumping to the finale.
But I'm awake now, and I'm ready to sing my song.
Finale.
Can we have a meeting?
Okay. Sure.
Why can't I sing my song?
You've already had 2 chances, both of which you slept through, one in which you even had an embarrassingly awkward moment with Cinderella's broom. Really, Sleepy, I don't think I can stand one more idiotic, dim-witted assault on my intelligence.
Hello.
Oh, God. We'll be right with you, folks. We're having a few more technical difficulties.
Hi. No. There are no technical difficulties. I just don't understand why I can't sing my song.
And I don't understand why she doesn't understand that there's just not time.
And I don't understand why, when the prince came looking for the girl who fit the glass slipper, that I was the only one in the kingdom with a size 7? Come on, girls. There are a lot of size... Whoa!
Why can't we just fit me in?
Because you just don't fit in. Okay. It's not what I meant. You know what I meant.
Oh, I know what you meant. I totally get it. I'm not the perfect princess with the perfect hair and the perfect makeup and the perfect... this. I thought our show was about being like this. I thought maybe it was about being like this or like this. Or you can even try this one for size. But this just isn't me.
Oh, come on, Sleepy. That's not fair. I didn't mean that you had to be like this. I was just trying to get the show moving. I wanted to get our message out and... Oh, I get it. And you know what? I actually think your song would fit perfectly right here. So, shouldn't you go get ready?
Yes? Yes, I should.
Okay, so I can be nice. Let it go. Can't hold it back anymore. We are not doing this right now. Go get ready. The cold never bothered me anyway. Okay, I'm going to need that mirror. And... boys, strike up the band. Go get 'em.
I don't have perfect lips. I don't have perfect hair. My skin is so not white as snow, no. I've got freckles everywhere. They're just everywhere. And I often fall asleep on the throne and on the floor. Sometimes I even snore. But let me share that when I sleep, I dream I'm perfect. A dainty little princess in a magic wood, where I flit around with glee in a gown that's made by Givenchy. 'Cause that's the girl I'm told to be in magazines, on MTV, in theme parks, and on ABC. But that kind of girl scares the hell out of me. 'Cause when I look at my mirror on the wall, I really, truly like the girl I see. 'Cause I'm perfect. I'm perfectly perfect. I like the size of my nose. I'm in love from my head to my toes 'cause I'm perfect. I'm perfect just the way that I am. What's not to love about me? Now there are those who tell you to corset and squeeze it and cinch it. Pinch every inch you can pinch. It's insanity. Why can't we see that when this girdling, belting, and strapping defines who we are, it's gone too far? And kids, that's not for me. I've got a better ideology, and here's what my mirror's telling me. I'm perfect. I'm perfect just the way that I am. What's not to love about? I'm hot, I'll stand up and shout it out. I've got that certain je ne sais quality, 'cause I'm perfect. Perfectly. Me. 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 Me and me and me and me. Woo! 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 Come on, girls, let's take it home. 5, 6, 7. I'm perfect. I'm perfectly perfect. This woman has found her niche. Who needs Abercrombie and Fitch? I'm perfect. I'm perfect just the way that I am. What's not to love about? I'm
my fairy godmother? It must be getting close to time. It's almost time! It's almost time! You know what that means?
That you finally learned to tell time?
No, it means the show is almost over.
Well, in that case, we'd like to thank you for coming out, Mulan.
Stop it! Look, we gotta hightail it out of here, because we all know what happens when you hear that sound. The clock begins to chime, and then there's all sorts of running downstairs and screaming, and glass slippers flying everywhere. Then your coach turns into a pumpkin, and the footmen become rats, and sure, at first they seem like they're nice little rodents, but in reality, rats and mice are vermin, and they're dirty, and they carry diseases. And you can't trust them because they have those beady little eyes that hypnotize you into thinking that they're cute and fuzzy and furry and friendly. But the truth of the matter is that all they want to do is multiply and take over the world. And before you know it, they're everywhere. They're in Tokyo, and Hong Kong, and Shanghai, and Paris, and cruise ships to the Caribbean, and they're even on Main Street, USA, taking pictures with your children and signing autographs.
Hakuna Matata, Cinderella. You know what? You're right.
I am? I am.
Yes, you are. I mean, the princess complex is everywhere. But we stood up against it.
And we did it together.
Yes, we did. And now, it's time we took those well-worn fairy tales and movies and their misguided messages and make them what they really ought to be. Nothing more than just once upon a time. Once upon a time, a princess ate an apple. Poor girl dropped dead right there on the spot.